coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Nah. Oh, that was really good. They did do more tricks. Oh, well, I'm playing the game right now. Yeah, my stream up.
First carry for James Conner.
Yeah, it just started.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns.
The niggas just tell me to change my name to the Cardinals, bro. I really don't want to play with these niggas. But I just left TMK because it's a sim league. I just don't like playing on sim, bro. The computer just do dumb shit. Yeah, the computer do a lot of dumb shit, bro. So I was over that shit. All right.
Dropping him for the sack. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. As his first punt will come
I thought I turned my game off, but as soon as I lay down, bro hit me up about playing this game. I just said, fuck it all, man.
That's pulled in at the 32. A very nice job.
You know, AB is crazy.
He'll get 23 yards all told.
He made a T-shirt
take over in terrific field
with that picture of him and Brady White, and said all the proceeds are going to charities for people with fatherless kids. Because Brady's playing football instead of being with his family. He's weird.
Up the middle they go with McAllister. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Running right, here's McAllister. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not
Two
near
more.
enough.
It's 2 more.
It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be 4th
It's the
down.
whole squad. It's the whole
So
squad.
often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers.
Don't let them
especially
self.
a play
Don't
like
let them
this
self.
one.
They self.
3rd down. They gave him the underneath stuff.
Oh,
You got to go
he's a
make the tackle
dumbass.
right away.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Panthers stay
He
claim
shot the
to a
nigga. He
3-0
down the thing.
lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the
Down 1
booth
on
after he
Kenny,
said
picking
that?
him
He's
up right
like,
now.
fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Damn, Purple, you should have came right in that door. You would have got a free kill, bro.
They kick it away.
He went up the stairs. Damn.
We'll see.
You would have went through the door. You would have shot him right when he was shooting me.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Bro, he sucks.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
This will be caught by Brown. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they round into him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. He's got the connection to Moore. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
You better get ready fast. It's going about to play.
On that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. Well, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Rifles run, and it's going to be intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. 20. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
They're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Trey Greenlaw in there on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A give running left, McAllister. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Whole new squad coming, whole new squad.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position.
They ain't even pop out.
The end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points.
Losing a whole nother fight.
That's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On second down and 4, Murray. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
On first and 10 is counter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ertz has it left side. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Damn, I ain't got no gun.
From the gun, Murray. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Again, Murray will keep it, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, he had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall over the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that way starts to lose its effectiveness.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Another run with McAllister. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall...
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. Murray now on first down. And it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run with Deuce McAllister. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. On the give, McAllister with it. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A handoff to McAllister. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes is won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
On the carry, it's McAllister. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. This is McAllister. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Yeah, he did. He defeated the Lord.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
They tried to win my life.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Corral. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll run here with McAllister. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 36. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended run, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
A big third down pickup of 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Hey, game chat, you want to hear it? Hey, CJ, I want, if you still on when we get done with this zone shit, I got the way you could probably get some work
out
maybe.
Of the gun, here's Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they're looking third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Murray sets to throw on 4th. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Murray going to take off with it.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Shotgun now from Murray. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Brian Burns in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Yeah,
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
He's got room past the 30, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. McAllister, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. McAllister, and he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd down, McAllister pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, and to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Brian Burns getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Murray being chased out left. And the pressure gets to him again. That last sack puts Murray in the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They'll run on
first down. McAllister, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off play action. Here's Corral. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Fake it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On 3rd down, Corral. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards. Under pressure, they got him again. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.